After the recent changes done to the hangar and basically giving that business a complete 180 with the addition of the land, supply and sale missions, it honestly has now become one of the better businesses in the game. But there's two businesses that are still left that I feel definitely still need some love. These of course are the MC businesses and the bunker. Now before anyone says anything, yes, the MC business has already gotten an increase of 25%, but I'd say there's still a lot left to be desired with those businesses, or more so passive businesses as a whole. For the supply missions, I'd argue it's time to make them more worthwhile. Give out more supplies for doing them, make them less annoying and also more soloable without the need of having multiple players in your MC or in your CEO. At the very least, I would argue that these supply missions should give you at minimum half of the business worth of supplies for doing a mission, so that if you have to go for full resupply, you only have to do 2 missions, because at the moment it really is crossing your fingers and rolling the dice and then hoping you get the supplies for them. Now obviously the quote-unquote meta strat is to buy supplies, but for $75,000 that's quite a bit of money and also can impact of course how much you're earning on a per hour basis. This is one of the things I'd like to argue as well if for a higher payout. Option 1 could very much be lowering that purchase price for buying supplies, but of course option 2 would be the preferred one, which is just raising the prices as the businesses themselves overall. MC businesses are still in a spot where they, I think, don't even pay $100,000 an hour, which is pretty pitiful. Passive businesses as a whole seem to be hovering around that 100k an hour mark, which most of nowadays in game is paying out a lot more. The bunker takes a whopping 11 hours to fill up completely, and then 2 only pays up that 100k an hour. It doesn't quite cut it anymore in today's GTA Online economy, and for all the effort of going from every single business to another to resupply them, and it really just becomes a point where it's not even really worth it anymore. Especially with the hangar being a much better option now, and really just anything else in the game, you really start to wonder what exactly the position is of those passive businesses in the game, when you can do a lot more other things for a whole lot more money. Also, perhaps an option to choose which vehicle you want to use for the sale mission for a fee perhaps wouldn't be a bad idea either. Or just even better, overhaul the sale vehicles and make them more solo friendly, because let's be honest about this, the post-op vans are really one of the main reasons why most people don't want to bother with the MC businesses anymore, and it's a shame because it's still a nice thing to have within the game. I'd argue the following too: an additional 25% increase in the payout of the MC businesses at the very least, and an increase of the far distance bunker sale to be $1.5 million instead of the roughly 1.1 that it currently is. With the high demand cash bonus, this would make it roughly $2.2 million when sold in a public lobby. Excluding the high demand cash bonuses, this would bump the money per hour up to $130,000 per business. Having said this, striving for $150,000 an hour for a passive business would probably be a pretty good spot to be in overall as well. However, the counter argument as to why Rockstar wouldn't be doing this is pretty simple. The passive businesses are passive income, and you will have multiple businesses of these, and all of them combined would have you walk away with $600,000 an hour roughly, excluding all the saves in the game as well. But is it really worth it to do all that stuff for a measly $600,000 an hour when there's plenty of other things in the game you could be doing in the meantime to earn more money? You really start to wonder what the position is of those passive businesses in the game. And with the nightclub, the crate warehouse and the hangar already having gotten some love, it's undoubtedly time for the MC businesses and the bunker to start getting some love too. But those are just some of my thoughts. I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Do you have any good suggestions that could make these businesses a little bit more viable? Or do you think that they are fine the way they is because they are passive businesses? Let me know in those comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and become a member like Chloe, GTA Plus, Left Lane Looney, OnlyFans Made Me Do It, Notorious Jam, and the Fine Wood Car Club. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.